There's a rumor that the Memphis Grizzlies was shopping Dillon Brooks, and that was a shocker to me. They did acquire Rondo, but their games are nothing similar. I thought Dillon Brooks was a really good player. I thought he represented Memphis well. Tough second round pick from Canada. You don't really see too many players from Canada that they got that edge. All right. So they said they looking to trade Brooks. Let's talk about the Detroit Pistons talk playlist for more videos like this. And they said the Memphis Grizzlies could trade Dillon Brooks and Kyle Anderson for the right price. And the Memphis Grizzlies, I'm reading from Fadeaway World. Memphis Grizzlies have a solid season with their young core, and they managed to make the playoff by beating Steph Curry-led Golden State Warriors, while the Grizzlies have made the playoffs for the first time since 2017. With the current mix of players, it looks like as though they change could be on the horizons. Chris Federer of the Cleveland.com has recently reported that Memphis could be willing to part ways with forward Dillon Brooks and Kyle Anderson for the right price. And the report, the reason was the Memphis Grizzlies have too many players on their roster and could entertain trading down the number of guaranteed contracts on the payroll. Sound like that's cheap. Keep an eye on Detroit and Memphis. Both teams have many guaranteed contracts that need to fix that. Sources say the Grizzlies small forward Dillon Brooks and Kyle Anderson. I look at Dillon Brooks more of a two guard, but he's 6'7". I mean, I look at him more of a two guard. I look at him more of a two. I don't really look at him as a three. But he got that. These people that like the NBA is shorter back, and there's always been tall players around the NBA, man, and I look at Brooks more as a two guard, man. But they probably got him listed they got him listed on NBA.com as a guard forward. I look at him more as a two. They did get Steven Adams. They got Jaren Jackson coming back, but they got a lot of motherfuckers to trade. They ain't like Dillon Brooks making a lot of money neither. I think they did just give him a contract. So Dillon Brooks is kind of like a Piston player, bro. You know how they got Killian to represent the Pistons? He all soft and I ain't being disrespectful. He ain't an edgy Piston guy. Remember they used to say, man, back in the day when Miami watched the 30 for 30, they say, ask him, is he a Miami guy? Is he a Piston guy? There's something to be said about being a Piston guy, tough, gritty, not scared to get your hands dirty. Especially if you're not a superstar. And they just give him, he got a 3-year, $35 million extension. I remember seeing that years ago. So he only got 2 more years on his contract left at 12.2 and 11.4. So, yeah, I would. He only 26, 25 years old. So when the contract up, he'd be 27. So, easily go for Dillon Brooks. I mean, he's a good, tough-minded Detroit player. He's a Detroit player. Gritty, tough, defense, gonna get it done. They need a two guard. Only two guard on that team they got is Diallo. I understand. I read the article right. They said, they looking to dump players. Pistons be sure looking to get Brooks. And if it's a DeBoyer-Brooks swap, it could be a 3-team deal to trade some guaranteed contracts. New York Knicks need a little bit more depth. I mean, but yeah, I would do a DeBoyer for Dillon Brooks swap in a minute. And I do think DeBoyer still got a lot to give. He young with that core. One thing about him is with Memphis is they gonna get up and down that court. That's one thing about Memphis. They gonna get up and down that court, and Ja gonna give him opportunities, and he gonna be able to be reinvigorated in Memphis. I'm telling you that right now. That's a perfect fit for him. Another young player to go with the core, a defensive player, a guy who got some offensive potential to shoot a little bit. Him in Memphis might be the perfect storm because Memphis play their young players. And Detroit don't. And they gave Ja Morant the ball and let him go. You think the Pistons gonna get Killian the ball? No, I know them too well. They're not gonna give the Pistons. They're not gonna give him the ball. They're gonna complicate it, make him share with K, make him share with Killian, and they're gonna complicate the whole situation. Smart organizations, successful organizations, give their best players the ball and get the fuck out the way. That's what they do. But Brooks would be perfect next to Cade Cunningham. I mean, shit, you could trade Killian for him. Well, you could dump Killian's salary out, but they're not going to do it because they don't want to admit they was wrong about Killian not being able to play. Everything I said pre-draft is what it is now. It's what it is now, but they don't want to admit they're wrong, and that's another issue going just amongst men across the country. A lot of men can't say they wrong. I worked with a lady at Amazon years ago. She said her husband would not admit to their son that he was wrong, and he put him out and shit, but he was wrong. So, like I said, Dillon Brooks is definitely a Piston player. I'm not saying he gonna come here and be Rip Hamilton. I'm not saying he gonna come here and be Allen Houston or Jerry Stackhouse. And I tell you right there, when you talk about fits, he's a better fit than Reggie Jackson for the Pistons. He's a better fit than Andre Drummond. He's a gritty. My Taurus shirt is not Andre Day. He's a gritty, dirty, get your hands dirty type of player, and that's what I like about him. And I think he's an ideal fit for what the Pistons do. He can shoot the rock a little bit. He's not one of them dudes that's gonna break you down and score. But you talking about as far as fit with K, perfect fit. Somebody that's gonna do the dirty work. Somebody that's gonna hit free throws. Somebody that's gonna defend, and that size is incredible. To my 6'8", 6'7", K still growing. 6'7", Dillon Brooks, young. He had 17 points, 2.9 rebounds, 2.3 assists, almost 42% from the field, 34.4% from three. And he continues to get better every year. He continues to get better. He from average 11. He got injured in 18, 19 to 16. So every year, other than the injury year, he's improved every year. And what you're going to get from him is a guy that probably got the potential to be Defensive Player of the Year if it wasn't about popularity and names. So that's what I like about him. He's a Piston. He's a Piston. No doubt about it. Somebody that's tough, gritty, and still getting better year by year. So he's still tapping in his potential. And that's what I like to see from him. And like I said before, the shooting gonna get better. Right now, you can stick him on the best 2 guard. You can stick him on the best 3 out there, and he gonna do his thing. So, like I said, he's a by far better fit than K Cunningham. He's another guy who don't need the ball. We talking about him, Bay, Stewart. They don't need the ball. So you talking about if you put Brooks, Stewart, Bay out there, K, and who else you put out there? Jeremy. He don't need the ball. He one of them dudes that's gonna dive on the floor. He gonna be dirty. He gonna be dirty, but get his hands dirty. And yeah, he's another guy. You saw Jeremy Grant, K Cunningham. They could be a scorers. Bay could spot up, and he can score enough off the dribble. So he ain't a liability out there. So I like him a lot. Let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Best way to help the channel out. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link there as well too. Appreciate the financial donations. Don't forget, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Thumbs up, share the video, all that good stuff. Let me know what you guys think about it, man. We're going to move on to the next one. Hopefully, I got a live stream probably coming pretty soon. I'm not sure tomorrow morning, but hopefully one coming. I was going to try to get to it today. It didn't work on my schedule. But, hey, let me know what you guys think. Peace.